It's been over 20 years since GTA San Andreas dropped, and we're still finding wild stuff hidden in this game. From creepy ghosts to flying dead fish, today I've got 50 facts about San Andreas that you never knew you needed. Some of these are funny, some are dark, and some are so random you'll wonder what Rockstar was actually thinking. Let's get into it. Number 1. Multiple protagonists were planned for San Andreas first. We all think GTA 5 was the first game with multiple playable characters, right? Wrong. That idea actually started with San Andreas. Leslie Benzies confirmed the team wanted players to switch between characters, but the tech just wasn't ready back then. Imagine how different the game could have been. Drop in the comments, who would you have wanted to play besides CJ? Number 2, a whole radio station got cut from the game. San Andreas already has some of the best radio stations in GTA history, but there was supposed to be one more. It was called Doppelicious FM, and it got removed before the final release for the no clear reason. We probably would have had even more hip-hop and R&B bangers to vibe to while causing chaos. Big loss, honestly. Number 3. In the German version, NPCs don't drop money when you shoot them. This one's a little weird. In the German version of San Andreas, when you shoot an NPC, they just die. No money drops? Why? Because the German censorship board decided that picking up money off a dead body was too brutal. The shooting was fine. The money, that crossed the line apparently. Number 4, NPCs just casually walk into the ocean to die. For no reason at all, some NPCs in San Andreas will just walk straight into the ocean and drown themselves. No trigger, no explanation. One theory is it's a nod to Rockstar's old 90s game, Lemmings, where little characters would just randomly leap to their deaths. Either way, it's giving existential crisis energy. Number 5, that Harvester mission was inspired by another Rockstar game. Remember the mission where you drive a giant harvester and mow down NPCs? Turns out that was directly inspired by a Rockstar N64 game called Body Harvest, where you did the exact same thing, but to zombies. Slightly less disturbing, only slightly. Number 6, even the developer hated the supply lines mission. You know that RC plane mission from Zero? Supply lines. The one that made everyone rage quit? Turns out we weren't alone. David Crossley, the voice of Zero himself, said in an interview, "It was so annoying. I hated it. I couldn't do it. Even the guy who played the character giving you the mission couldn't finish it." Legendary. Number 7, your girlfriends actually post when you take their photo. Most people don't know this. If you pull out the camera while you're on a date with one of CJ's girlfriends somewhere nice, she'll actually step into frame and start posing for the photo. It's a tiny detail, but honestly really cute for a 2004 game. Number 8, Denise might actually be a call girl. Denise is the easiest girlfriend to date in the game. Low maintenance, easy to please. But look a little closer and the hints are everywhere. She hangs around the Vagos gang territory. When you hit 100% with her, she gives you a pimp suit. Her car is literally called a Hustler, and she supposedly had 3 kids from unwanted pregnancies. Rockstar was definitely hinting at something there. Number 9, there are adult toys hidden in police station showers. This one's exactly what it sounds like. There are certain items tucked away in the showers of the Los Santos Police Department HQ. Why? Nobody knows. Someone at Rockstar made that decision and clearly had a great day at work. Number 10, the BMX is completely indestructible. Rockets, grenades, explosions. Nothing touches the BMX. Every other vehicle in the game can be destroyed, but the BMX just doesn't care. It's the cockroach of San Andreas vehicles. Number 11, the Leviathan helicopter can float on water. Most helicopters in the game sink the moment they touch water, but the Leviathan, you can land it on the surface, chill there, and take off again, like nothing happened. Completely unique mechanic that most players never discovered. Number 12, the wind flag at the airstrip actually reacts to weather. This is one of those details that shows how much care went into this game. The wind flag at the old airstrip doesn't just sit there, right? It moves with the actual wind direction, and when a storm rolls in, it gets visibly more active and wild. In 2004, insane attention to detail. Number 13, Grove Street families were originally called something else. Early in development, the gang was called the Orange Grove families, not Grove Street families. The name was changed late in development, but they forgot to update everything. You can still find graffiti in the game, tagged OGF instead of GSF, and CJ even slips and says the old name in a couple of conversations. Number 14, shooting the moon actually makes it bigger. If you aim a sniper rifle at the moon and shoot it, it grows in size. And here's the thing, it's not a glitch. The artists couldn't agree on how big the moon should be in the game, so they just added this mechanic and let the players decide for themselves. That's genuinely one of the most creative solutions to an argument I've ever heard. Number 15, CJ's mom haunts the house. CJ's mom, Beverly Johnson, was killed in a drive-by before the game even starts, but apparently she never really left. Players have reported seeing a ghost that looks exactly like her still hanging around the house on Grove Street. Creepy or wholesome? You decide. Number 16, you can max out CJ's health without cheats. Fast right at the start of the game. Grab an ambulance and complete the first 12 paramedic missions. CJ's max health goes up to 176, and if you finish all 12 fire truck missions on top of that, CJ becomes completely fireproof. You can literally walk through fire and take 0 damage. Number 17, GSF gang members can actually swim. Most NPCs in San Andreas instantly drown the second they hit deep water, just like Tommy Vercetti in Vice City. But if you get your Grove Street homies to follow you into the water, they'll actually try to swim. They won't last forever, but they'll give it a shot. Loyalty. Number 18, you can go into debt at the casino. Most people know you can lose all your money gambling in San Andreas, but it doesn't stop there. If you keep betting with 0 balance, CJ actually goes into debt, and if you don't pay it back in time, the casino owner sends goons to collect, and they are not coming to have a friendly conversation. Number 19, San Andreas has the most missions of any GTA game. San Andreas has 100 main story missions, more than any other GTA. GTA 4 comes in second with 88, and GTA 5 has 69. And out of all 100 missions in San Andreas, Sweet gives CJ the most, 15 total. The only character in GTA history who gives more is Salvatore Leone in Liberty City Stories with 19. Number 20, Hippie Shopper is a parody of a real UK store. The in-game brand, Hippie Shopper, is a direct parody of Happy Shopper, a real budget grocery chain in the UK. Same logo layout, same color scheme, except instead of a happy woman, it's a laid-back hippie lady with a bandana. Classic rock star. Number 21, the barber has photos of the Jackson 5 on the wall. Inside Reese's barbershop, there are 5 photos hanging on the back wall. Look closely, and the men in those photos bear a pretty strong resemblance to the Jackson 5. And when you're done with your cut and heading out, Reese will sometimes tell CJ to remind Big Smoke to come get a haircut. Big Smoke is bald, by the way. Number 22, cops call CJ by his name when they arrest him. When the police actually manage to bust CJ while he's wanted, they call him by name. Welcome home, Carl. There's even a fan theory that cops think CJ is some kind of unkillable monster who keeps resurrecting, which is why they shoot him on sight for even the smallest things, like accidentally bumping into their car. Number 23, San Andreas has a secret reference to Manhunt at the trailer park and Flint intersection. Zoom in on the propane gas tanks. They say Carcer gas, a direct nod to Carcer City from Rockstar's other game, Manhunt. There's also a picture of a church called Carcer's Church spotted during the architectural espionage missions. Number 24, dead fish can fly. If you shoot fish with a rocket or blow them up with a grenade, they don't sink. They float above the water and start swimming in midair. No explanation, just vibes. Number 25, NPCs on rollerblades get stuck on the beach. Rollerblading NPCs move perfectly fine on smooth surfaces, but take them to the beach, they get completely stuck, moving their legs furiously but going absolutely nowhere, like running on a treadmill. Physics wins. Number 26, CJ appears in GTA 4. Ever wonder what happened to CJ after San Andreas? Apparently he went legit, took all his money, and became a businessman. You can actually spot his billboard in GTA 4 as proof. The man made it. Number 27. Ghost cars exist in the countryside. In the remote countryside areas of the map, cars sometimes spawn with no driver inside, and they just drive around on their own. Players name them ghost cars. No one's ever fully explained why they exist or what causes it. Number 28. Black dots fall from the sky at night. If you stand still and stare at the sky at night, you'll start to see small black dots falling from above at really high speed all across the map. Nobody knows what they are or why they're there. Just another unsolved mystery. Number 29. NPCs jump off Mount Chiliad and survive. On Mount Chiliad, NPCs randomly spawn and then immediately jump straight off the mountain. But they don't die. They just land at the bottom, get up, and walk to the nearest road like nothing happened. Number 30. There's a mysterious explosion near Port Carson that nobody can explain. If you walk a specific path near the Port Carson movie theater toward the trailer park, an explosion goes off near a liquor shop. The bike park there looks like the source, but it's completely unscratched. There's also a Molotov nearby that might be the cause, but it's never been fully confirmed. Number 31, the ghost. Maverick has everything and nothing at the same time. There's a helicopter called the Ghost Maverick that spawns with no guns, no searchlight, and no loudspeaker. But somehow all of those things are technically present on it, and when you look inside, there's no pilot. It just flies around empty. Number 32, there's a secret makeout spot in the game. Near the northeastern edge of Red County, close to Palomino Creek, there's a specific area that in-game radio and NPCs describe as a local beauty spot, known as a popular hangout for young couples and, quote, dirty old men. Rockstar was definitely writing something spicier before the restrictions kicked in. Number 33, children were supposed to be in the game. GTA games don't include children for obvious reasons, but San Andreas has hints they were originally planned. There are abandoned strollers around the map, radio dialogue mentions kids, and there's even a family portrait in Reese's barbershop with a little girl. Allegedly, one specific NPC, when hit by a car, screams like a child and even yells, "Mommy." Number 34. The number 23 is hidden everywhere. In 2018, data miners found a trash can texture with the number 23 written on it. Then people started noticing that Tenpenny mentions the number 23 multiple times in his conspiracy rant to CJ. 23 government satellites, 23 religious relics at the Pentagon. Some fans believe all of it connects to the in-game Epsilon project. The rabbit hole goes deep. Number 35. The Degenitron is secretly a mind control device. The Degenitron arcade machine. You've probably seen its billboards around the map. Sounds harmless. But according to in-game radio, it's actually a government project designed to plant cryptic messages into players' brains to control their thoughts. This is based on a real urban legend about a fake arcade game called Polybius, which supposedly had the same effect on players in the 1980s. Rockstar really did their homework. Number 36, there's a statue doing something very inappropriate. During the US business missions in the game, you can find a statue that very clearly depicts a man satisfying himself, surrounded by 4 other statues covering their eyes in disbelief. And yes, it is exactly what it looks like. Number 37, there's a drive-through confession booth. Feeling guilty after all that chaos? San Andreas has you covered. There's an actual drive-through confession cabin in the game where passersby can pull up and receive a sermon. Peak Rockstar energy. Number 38, the map has a hidden center marker. If you go to the exact 00 coordinates on the San Andreas map, there's a pole there, but it's only half the height of every other pole in the game. Most people walk right past it. The theory is Rockstar placed it as an internal marker to track the center of the map during development and then simply forgot to remove it before launch. Number 39. There's a mass grave nobody can explain somewhere in San Andreas. There's a dug-up area filled with body bags. No mission leads you there. No character explains it. It's just there. The fan theories go everywhere. Some say it's the Sindaco crime family dumping rivals. Others point to Marcy, the K-Chat radio host who constantly jokes about her 5 ex-husbands being 6 feet under. And then there's the theory that Mr. Trenchcoat, that mysterious guy wandering around Les Ventura, is behind it all. Nobody knows for sure. Number 40. Mr. Trenchcoat is the creepiest NPC in the game. Speaking of him, Mr. Trenchcoat is unlike any other NPC in San Andreas. He only spawns in a couple of remote areas like Bone County and Las Venturas. He doesn't fight. He doesn't run. He just walks around muttering conspiracy theories about alien abductions and government surveillance. If you get close enough, you can hear him say things like, "The aliens are coming. They're trying to kill me." He's the only NPC in the entire game programmed to do this. Number 41, OG Lock's clothing brand actually loses value. Remember Lockdown, OG Lock's clothing brand? At its peak, his outfits sell for up to $200. But as OG Lock's reputation tanks throughout the story, so does his brand. By the time things fall apart for him, his stuff is selling for as low as $15. Rockstar actually tracked his career arc through in-game pricing. That's a cold detail. Number 42, the traffic light system actually works properly. Most players never pay attention to this, but the traffic lights in San Andreas follow a real sequence. Green, yellow, red, and NPCs actually stop at red lights. It's not just decoration. The whole system runs properly in the background the entire time you're playing. Number 43, you can hear a heartbeat when CJ is close to dying. When CJ's health gets critically low, the game actually plays a faint heartbeat sound in the background. It gets faster the closer he is to dying. Most people are too focused on surviving to notice it, but once you hear it, you can't unhear it. Number 44, there's a real working clock in the game. Inside some of the buildings in San Andreas, there are clocks on the walls, and they actually show the correct in-game time. Not a static texture, a working clock that updates in real time as the in-game hours pass. Number 45. Gang territories change based on your activity. If you ignore gang territory missions for too long, other gangs slowly start taking over Grove Street turf. The map literally changes around you based on how active you are. Stay away too long and your own neighborhood belongs to the Ballas. It's a passive system running in the background the whole game. Number 46. CJ's clothes actually get dirty. If CJ goes too long without a shower or a swim, his clothes visibly get dirtier over time. NPCs on the street will even comment on it and start avoiding him. It's the kind of detail that most players either never noticed or just thought was a visual glitch. Number 47. The game tracks how fit or fat CJ is in real time. CJ's body actually changes based on what you feed him and how much you exercise. Eat too much fast food without working out and he genuinely gets bigger. Hit the gym consistently and his arms and chest visibly grow. No other GTA game before or after did this with the same level of detail. Number 48. There's a hidden UFO at the bottom of the ocean. In the waters near Las Venturas, divers have found what looks like a crashed UFO sitting on the ocean floor. No mission, no marker, no explanation. Just a UFO chilling underwater. Classic Rockstar hiding something just to mess with people. Number 49. The hot coffee mod wasn't actually a mod. Everyone calls it the hot coffee mod, but it wasn't really a mod. The content was already fully built and hidden inside the game files. The so-called mod just unlocked what was already there. Rockstar had to recall and re-rate the entire game because of it, which ended up costing them millions, all because someone went digging in the files. Number 50. San Andreas was almost rated adults only in the US. After the hot coffee scandal broke, the ESRB re-rated San Andreas from M, mature, to AO, adults only, which is basically a death sentence for a game because most major retailers refuse to stock AO titles. Rockstar had to pull the game, patch it, and re-release it just to get the M rating back. It's one of the biggest controversies in gaming history, and it all started with one hidden minigame that most players would have never found on their own. That's 50 facts about GTA San Andreas, and honestly, the deeper you dig into this game, the weirder it gets.